Hello everyone, it's the Pathfinder. Today we are going to talk about a really interesting story. This is something that happened to me just today, and I thought it's really interesting and there's some insight that I wanted to share. And as you know, I was based in Singapore and I was muted in a Facebook group, trading group for Pokemon TCG to be specific. I was just offering to buy a product above MSRP, and I'm going to show you what actually happened. I hope you find it interesting. Yeah, I was muted for 7 days. As you can see here, this was just a screen grab from my Facebook. What happened was that I saw a post, this post exactly in Facebook. The person was offering to sell, this want to sell, that's what it means. 15 prismatic evolution booster bundle, one for 115. This is in Singapore dollar, so in the US dollar is probably around 90. Yeah, close to 90 USD. So 15 for slightly cheaper deal at certain area, free delivery after whatever time. So yeah, so he was showing he has the booster bundle on hand. So far so good. I was thinking, yeah, I know because I have bought from Pokémon Center Singapore before, and this is how they wrap their product and something like that. So this is from another seller. Again, this person has 20 of this to sell, one for $90 each American dollar, so altogether was whatever number, and DM if interested. These are some standard way that people are selling on the group. So but that got me thinking, right? I'm pretty sure these are from Pokemon Center Singapore because only they wrap things like that. I have bought from Pokemon Center before quite a lot last year, especially before all the bots started sweeping up everything and there's nothing interesting to buy anymore. I'm going to show you a quick quick snapshot on how the Singapore Pokemon Center online store looks like later on in the next few slides. But yeah, so when I see this, it immediately reminded me of Pokemon Center Singapore. So I was thinking, what is the MSRP in Singapore, right? Of course, I know the number, but let's just play along. Huh? So I know for sure that the MSRP is actually 41.40 each. And I actually made an offer of $45 a piece, and I offer to take all of it off the person's hand at $7.50. How do I know? This is another post. This is very interesting. This person just screenshot, directly from the store purchase. This is like a receipt, right? They say that, oh, you have bought 4 of this, 1 of this, and it's going to be shipped to you. Expected delivery at what time? And this person just post this screen grab onto Facebook, the trading page, and sell it for 3 times. Yeah, so basically 3 times MSRP, one for 130, and it's all sold, right? So what happens next? Oh yeah, so I know that the MSRP in Singapore is around 41.40, so I offered to take everything off his hand at 750 for 15 of them. That's actually a pretty good price because this is actually 20% above MSRP, right? So if you think about it, in any other normal time, if you buy something from, let's say, Pokemon Center Singapore, and it's free shipping in Singapore, if you buy, I'm not sure what's the amount, but this is definitely above that. So you get free shipping to your house in a few days time. You get if you make 20% of whatever money that you actually spent getting this, is actually a pretty good deal, right? But of course, we know this is, prismatic evolution booster bundle, and everybody is not everybody, but there's many scalper out there. I'm not saying that this person is a scalper. I mean, who knows? Maybe he got this from some other distributor that wrapped this bundles exactly like how Pokemon Center wraps them. So I may be wrong, but so I'm just making a guess, right? Oh, I thought this person may be getting from Pokemon Center Singapore, so I made an offer like that. Yeah, so this is the offer I made, right? And what happened after that was that actually later on, I think in maybe a few hours or whatever number of time later on, he actually dropped the price to $1,650, so $1,650. He says, oh, let's deal tonight after 10 p.m. So what I did was I actually even increased my offer, right, to $800, and this brings it to 28% above MSRP, amazingly, right? Unfortunately, I think that really angered the author. So the author thought I was trolling, and the author roped in admin and says that, oh, can you please do something about this? This person is trolling me. And then the admin says, oh, anything you can please PM me. So after that, I think just 4 minutes later, I was muted for 7 days, and the author thanked the admin for keeping this community sane. Yeah, so that was the story. So it just happened, I do not know, 2 hours ago. So I thought it was interesting because I didn't think I was being rude. I offered to buy, and I was not really extremely lowballing. I was not offering anything, below MSRP or something like that. Of course, the price that I offer is like half of whatever he's offering to sell for. And of course, if I may be wrong, like I said, maybe he really didn't get it from Pokémon Center Singapore, so maybe he bought it from somewhere else and it's very high price and he wanted to resell it and make $5 per box, and that may be the reason. So if that's the case, then I would like to apologize for offering such a low price. But if I'm right, and this is really from Pokémon Center Singapore, then actually whatever I'm offering is like almost 30% above whatever this person is paying for. And I want to just share with you, this is not just an isolated case. In Singapore, we have this quite often, especially in the last few days. I guess probably last week we have a restock in the Pokémon Center store that nobody actually knows. I mean, it was not announced, so it's like a random drop, but somehow this people, they know. And they get many of them. Of course, if I happen to see them in the store, honestly, am I going to grab them? I will, but I'm not going to sell them, because for me, I'm a long-term collector. I would say if I see value in this, and I think in a few years time it's going to be so much more expensive than what people are paying. But that's another topic, right? I mentioned this in the video earlier. If I really am so lucky, and honestly, I check the store page maybe once every few hours, especially at the hour mark, right? Usually if I happen to be holding on to my phone, or I'm on the laptop, I will try my luck, but I have never seen them on the site before, and now it's unlisted, right? Anyway, I don't want to accuse people of using bots and things like that, but I do see some comments saying that, oh, I forgot about the drop tonight and things like that. So that actually implies that they know there's going to be a drop, right? And they probably know exactly what time it is, and they can set their bots to, automate the process and things like that. And yeah, more example, another person that just screenshot the, the Pokemon store, Shopee store receipt, and just post it on the Facebook group and sell them like that. Yeah, another one. So, oh no, I accidentally pasted two exactly same one. That's meant to be a different one. So a few days ago, I actually also wrote a wall of text to Pokémon Center Singapore in their Instagram account. I'm not sure why I couldn't find any customer service or whatever email account that I can write to. So this is what I have to resort to. Unfortunately, this was a few days ago and I have not gotten any response at all. And yeah, I said I'm going to post some of the Facebook Market page sales there, and I actually did, but I'm not going to show you here. I don't want to get people into trouble. That's not the whole point of this. What I wanted to tell and share with Pokemon Singapore, in case they do not know it yet, but I would be very surprised if they are so oblivious of this. But yeah, I was basically telling them, there are a lot of people who are buying from your site and immediately resell for 2-3 times, because the site that they are using can be botted. Shopee, it can be botted. And how do I know that? I mean, when was that? I think it was after Surging Spark, when Prismatic Evolution came out. So I was thinking, this cannot be true. I mean, when Prismatic Evolution came out, I was on the Shopee page 1 minute before release time. It's the official release time, 10 o'clock morning in Singapore. So 1 minute before, I was refreshing every 5 seconds, and I didn't see any product coming out at all. Yeah, and then I started hearing people saying, oh, it was sold out a few minutes later. I heard that and I saw it on Instagram page. Yeah, but I was refreshing it every 5 seconds or 3 seconds, right? And I was on my phone the whole time, 5 minutes before the official release time until maybe 10 minutes after the official release time. I didn't see a thing at all. That got me thinking, this cannot be true. This has to be, some kind of bot and things like that. So when I went home a few months ago, so immediately I went to YouTube. I was, typing into YouTube about Shopee. Shopee is the platform that somehow Pokemon Center Singapore chose to use. Yeah, so you can try it. You go to YouTube and type this Shopee bot, and immediately you go to this. I think this is probably by Indonesian author of the app. Or I'm not sure what this is, but I think you have to pay to use this. But if you look through, I actually watched the video just to understand more about how this is done. So they can basically set, especially if you have the URL of the product page. So you just paste it there and you specify at what time you want the bot to check, amount that you want to purchase and things like that. And then they will do it within like a split second, right? Within like 0.1 second, 0.2 second, whatever it is. Yeah, if you're interested, you can take a look. I'm not using this. If I am, I won't be, offering other people to sell me at above MSRP on the Facebook page. So yeah, I hope that is obvious to you. Yeah, but there are some, I think, silver lining to this. There are many people beside myself who has been raising this up to the Pokemon Center Singapore on their Instagram, on their Facebook. We were telling them, please do something about this because these are being scalped and being botted to the ground. And normal people who just want to, grab a box or, grab something for ourselves to open, to collect, has absolutely no chance unless you're really lucky. But I doubt, maybe 5 out of 100% can actually get something, even if they tell you exactly when it's going to be announced. Like, for example, this one, yeah, 28 March at 10 a.m. I bet maybe I should do a video of this, right? And show the time. And I will scroll the Shopee page and I'm going to show you how it happens, right? And as a proof, I should do that, right? And then I will see, I can show them as well. See, nobody can find anything at 10 a.m. and until 10:05, and then it will just be sold out, right? Even if they are restricting this, to 1 box per person, if they are not restricting the number of box per account, the bot will just keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying and buying and buying until the stocks all go down, right? It doesn't matter how many boxes they have. If they have enough money to pay, if their credit card is, has enough limit, they can set the bot to just keep buying and buying. It says restricted to 2 pieces per person of the ATB. I hope it's really, restricted to per account and not per transaction, because in the past, I know for a fact that I could buy ETB, a few ETB, and after that, a few days later, or even immediately, if I wanted to buy more, I think I can. I'm not sure what is the limit back then. I have not really pushed the limit before. But if they do not have a limit to per account, and if they only limit to per transaction, then the problem will still remain. It's going to be swept out by all the bots and all the scalpers. It's going to be resold on the secondary market for double, triple MSRP. That is what I can foresee. But there's another thing that Pokemon Center is starting to do from this set onwards, is that they will now remove the plastic wrap, basically the shrink, on this product before they ship it out. So that is one way to differentiate, I would say, boxes that you buy from Pokemon Center compared to box you buy from your local game stores. I think in that way, local game store will have slightly better chance of doing better. If you watch my earlier video, the journey to get the allocation in Singapore is really bad, really bad. It's like less than 10%. So yeah, but at least now they will get a little bit more premium compared to whoever is reselling this when they get it from Pokemon Center Singapore. That is the only thing I can see. So is this going to make a dent to the scalping situation in Singapore? I don't think so. Scalper will still scalp, and the only difference now is that the product that they sell is unsealed. To summarize this, I'm actually still very grateful that I'm involved in a very fun hobby, and recently I have been collecting the promo cards from McDonald's. I'm going to probably do another video about that. That's actually very fun. I get my kids to open them. Each of them open a pack of Crown Zenith. We were expecting some shiny stuff, some full art, but they only got a holo card from each of the pack. I think those are probably the lousiest Crown Zenith packs out there. I'm not so sure because I kept hearing people saying that, oh, Crumbs Enough is, so good. The pull rate is excellent, but for us, it's not that good and it's so expensive, right? Compared to the promo from McDonald's. The promo from McDonald's, so far they have opened 2 packs and they all, from the 4 cards that they get a reverse holo anyway, and it's really, really nice design. It's not a reverse holo, it's actually a holo, right? I think we got Dragonite and a Pikachu. So it was very nice, and I thought this is actually very fun. I mean, for the kids to enjoy, to get anything shiny for them is really nice. They don't really care where they come from. Is it 151 crowns enough? Doesn't matter. Anything that's shiny and it's full art and it's with texture is nice. The price to them is not a big concern, right? The other thing I wanted to say was that I think Pokemon Center Singapore is taking good step to try to manage the situation, but I really believe more can be done. The really big one is they really should use a dedicated Pokemon Center portal, like how the new Japanese system was. This, I think they are trying to align to the UK and the US system. Now they look quite similar. I mean, the older Japanese Pokemon Center portal was quite dated. Now it looks cleaner. It's easier to navigate. Also, probably if they are actually using the portal, then they can start implementing queue system. I don't think it's possible with the current Shopee system. And yeah, they can also do raffle. This at the moment, if they're still going to sell it from Shopee store, is probably impossible. But if they are stopping that and they are doing everything in store, in person, then it can be possible, rather than just throw it on the store and pray that everything will go well. Because I'm very sure normal people will not see it. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. We'll see in 2 weeks time and see how it goes. Yeah, I hope you have good luck fighting the scalper out there. And in Singapore, we are facing similar situation. Not very helpful. So I just want to tell everybody to stay positive. If you are not able to get anything at a low price, then really probably start thinking about skipping the sets and look something that's more affordable. If you can find them. If not, then I think it's okay to stop for a while, right? Stop for a while and come back when everything is, a little bit more settled, when things are calm, when prices are low, when stocks are available, which I'm very sure will happen. But when will it happen? In a few weeks time, few months, in few years, who knows? But I think it will come back. Yeah, it's a hobby and it's meant to be positive. Everyone is supposed to be happy about this. Everyone should enjoy. So yeah, in Singapore, I'm just going to continue to buy more Happy Meals from Pokemon, support McDonald's. And yeah, and my kids can enjoy the product, get the promo, and all is good. See you in the next one. Bye.